eggplant stacks, like an eggplant parm. Instead of a breading station, flour, egg, breadcrumbs with tons of cheese, we're just going to roast the eggplants. All I do is cut them into discs between 1/4 and 1/2 inch thick. Then I gently score the top to kind of get the seasoning in there. I salt them and drain them and throw them in a bowl, okay? And I just put them on a towel for a few minutes with the salt, pat them down, throw them in the dish. This is 3 eggplant. So you drizzle everybody with EVOO, a little crushed red pepper flake, a couple of teaspoons. We're going to add a good amount of granulated garlic all the way around the bowl, about a tablespoon, I'd say. We're going to add some oregano, 2 fat pinches or a couple of teaspoons of that, fennel pollen or fennel seed, or ground fennel. This is fennel pollen. A good palmful of parsley and a good palmful of onion. And like I said, it just smells like a hot Italian sausage cooking in the oven. So we toss all this together. You just put them hatched side up and throw them into a hot oven, about 450, until they're nice and crispy at the edges and they're tender. It takes about 20 to 25 minutes, depending on how hot or cold your oven runs. So for the sauce, I have lots of tomatoes left. So what I do is I score bottom end of the tomatoes. To peel these, all you do is drop them in boiling water for 30 seconds, cold shock them, remove the peels like that, and then dice them. These tomatoes are so jammy, I do not think they need to be seeded at all, so we didn't. I'm just running my knife through them. And we're making a fresh tomato sauce. Of course, if you don't want to be bothered with this, you need 1 large or 2 14-ounce cans of diced tomato or crushed tomato. It's fine. So already in the pot, I have olive oil and butter. That's it. We're going to add our tomatoes. Now, these are really sugary. If you want to add a pinch of sugar, if you taste the tomato and it tastes kind of, not that sweet, not that great tomato flavor, you can add a pinch of sugar. Nobody's going to stop you. For sure, you need salt to draw the liquids out and get the tomatoes to break down. So I'm going to stir this together and just tear some basil into it. So I put a little puddle of sauce on the bottom of this big sizzler tray. I put, about 1/3 of the eggplant down. And now we're going to start layering a little bit of our tomato basil sauce in between each layer. Don't go too crazy or the stacks will slide apart while they're in the oven. Then you put a little parm, a little mozz, which I just break up and kind of hand shred. I don't even bother trying to grate it. Stack all these guys together. He's about that size. And you try and pick like shapes and sizes. I mean, we have 3 eggplants, so you can stack the smaller pieces together with other smaller pieces, yada, yada. Okay. I wouldn't go more than 3 layers high here. It's just, it gets sketchy once you get past 3 as to whether or not, I mean, it's kind of fun after a while. You want to do like the opposite of Jenga and see how high you can tower them and stuff. But, you know, it's just going to fall apart on you in the oven and then you're going to be like, oh, that was so pretty. And now it's not. It'll still taste good, but the point is to kind of try and keep them all together. I'm going to shingle a couple of these guys because I have a little extra. I don't want to waste any of it. And I don't feel like starting another tray when there's so little left. There. Beautiful. The last of our sauce. Mozz. Okay, now I'm going to put them back into the hot oven from when we roasted the eggplant to begin with. And melt and bubble and brown our cheese. You take them out of the oven, and then you make my favorite ingredient for pizza, or this, or just to serve with cheese. Hot Calabrian chili paste honey. Per 1.5 cups, you want about 2 round tablespoons of the Calabrian chili paste. Whoa!